Welcome everybody to our deep stretch workout. We are going to go ahead and get started with a warm-up. Super important to warm up our muscles before we dive into some deeper stretching. So I have my yoga mat laid out. I'm going to start our warm-up just by walking around my mat, around my space. Whether you're taking steps in place or just walking around, starting to gently loosen up your body. As I walk it out, I like to add in some arm swings. So swinging my arms forward and back, raising my arms to about shoulder height, and then swinging them behind your back, feeling your shoulders loosen up, your side body loosen up. Also swinging my arms from left to right, opening my arms out wide, giving yourself a big hug, feeling that chest and your back stretch as well. Once you're feeling good with walking it out, I'm going to come towards the center of my space. I'm going to move into an alternating step and reach. Starting with my feet shoulder width apart, I'm going to take a step forward with my right foot. As I step my right foot forward, I'm going to raise my left hand, fingertips up towards the ceiling. Then I'm going to reset, lower my left hand down, step my right foot back, and switch sides. Left foot steps forward, right arm reaches up towards the sky. Feeling that opposite step and reach. Full body stretch from your fingertips to your toes. Doing about 5 or so of these on each side. If it feels good, you can take a nice inhale breath as you step and reach, and a big exhale as you reset. Got a couple more. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Gonna lower my hands back down at my side, feet come to shoulder width apart. I'm gonna move into a little deep breathing and full body reach. So keeping my feet shoulder width apart, I'm gonna take a big inhale breath as I raise both of my hands, fingertips up towards the sky, focusing on that deep breath and that spine stretch tall. And then exhale, letting it all go, hands come back down at my side. We're gonna do that 2 more times. You can sync that movement to your own breath, taking that big inhale as you reach, feeling that stretch, and then exhale, let it all go, hands at your side. 1 more time here, big inhale as we reach. This time on our exhale, option to take it into a forward fold. As you exhale, hands come down, hinging at your waist, hands reach towards your toes, towards the floor, feeling that stretch in your hamstrings, your lower back. After we hold this forward fold just for a few seconds, I'm going to take it into a halfway lift. Going to raise up about halfway. My hands are coming towards my shins to my knees. In this halfway lift, I want to focus on pushing my hips back and my glutes back towards the wall behind us, and extending my head forward towards the wall in front of me to make your back really flat. And then 1 more final time, release back down into that forward fold. Hands come down towards the floor. And then from here, we'll raise up 1 vertebrae, 1 spine lift at a time, with your head being the last thing to face forward. Taking a deep breath once you're back at the top. From here, I'm going to move into some calf raises. Hands are down at my side, feet shoulder width apart. You can do 1 foot at a time or both feet at the same time. We're going to raise our heels off of the ground up onto the balls of our feet. And then we're going to slowly lower our heels back down to the floor. Feeling that stretch in your calves, in the backs of your shins. Also feeling it in your shins, your ankles. Trying to move slow and controlled here. Doing about 10 or so of these. Got a couple more. And in 3, 2, 1, gonna slowly lower my heels back down towards the floor. From here, I'm gonna move into a slow march. So kind of like a high knee, kind of like marching in place, but we're gonna go as slow as we can. I like to have my hands on my hips, but you could have them wherever you'd like. Gonna bring 1 knee up at a time towards our chest. Taking about 3 seconds to raise that knee up, and maybe 3 seconds to lower it back down, going very slow. Then I'm gonna switch sides, left knee's coming up towards my chest, trying to raise that knee as high as you can, feeling that stretch in your hips, glutes, hamstrings. And just alternate here, that slow march, also challenging a little bit of balance here as we're holding that position on one foot. Taking some deep breaths as well as we slow march it out. And in 3, 2, 1, lowering both of my feet back down to the floor. I'm gonna finish here with some arm circles. Starting with my arms out in a T position, extended straight out from my shoulders. Right arm is reaching to the right, left arm's reaching to the left, parallel with the floor. I'm gonna start with big circles forward. Again, you can do both arms at the same time or one arm at a time, whatever feels best. Reaching up towards the ceiling, letting our arms reach in front of our bodies before bringing them back around to the top. Again, feeling that shoulder rotation, that side body stretch. After a few big circles, I'm gonna make my circles smaller, keeping my arms extended in that T position. But now I have small circles, a little bit quicker circles. And in 3, 2, 1, letting my arms fall down at my side. To finish our warm up here, I'm gonna go opposite direction. Starting with big circles, this time starting backwards, reaching up towards the ceiling, letting our arms fall behind our backs. You're gonna feel your shoulder blades squeeze together, that chest pushes forward for a little chest stretch as well. And after a few big backward circles, just make them a little smaller, maybe a little quicker. And in 3, 2, 1, and release, letting my arms fall down at my side. Taking a few deep breaths here, shaking out your body, any movement, any warm up that you want to finish here. I like to just shake my arms, a couple punches towards the floor, maybe kick my legs, wiggle my toes, my fingers. We are going to transition onto our mats. We are going to start in a seated position. Grab some water if you would like on your way there. We're going to start just in an easy seated position. I like to have my legs crossed at my ankles, but whatever seated position feels best for you. We're going to start with a seated side bend. So once we are in that seated position, I'm checking in with my posture here, sitting up nice and tall. My shoulders are right over my hips. My spine is long, chest and head face forward. I'm gonna start by planting my left hand down on my mat by my left hip. My right hand is going to reach up overhead, pointing over to the left as I lean my upper body over to that left side. With my left hand, bending into your left elbow, maybe you can even drop that left elbow all the way down to the mat to add a little bit of an extra hip stretch on your right side. But focusing on feeling that right side body stretch here. We will hold for a few more seconds before we switch. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Coming back up to that tall seated position, lowering my right hand down. Gonna switch sides. Planting my right palm on the mat by my right hip. Left hand is going to reach up overhead, pointing to the right as we lean our upper body over to that right side. Same thing with our right arm. Maybe you can bend into that right elbow. Maybe you can drop your right elbow all the way down to the mat. We'll hold here for a few more seconds. Keeping our head and chest facing forward in 3, 2, 1, and reset, coming back up to the top. We're gonna go one more time on each side, holding a little bit longer. Planting our left hand down onto the mat, right arm reaches up overhead, leaning to the left into that side body stretch. Final time here, we'll hold for about 20 more seconds. Breathing as you are feeling that stretch. Final 10. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Slowly coming up to that seated position. Final time here now on our left arm. dropping our right hand down to the floor, left arm reaches up overhead, leaning our upper body to the right. Left side body stretch here for a final 20 seconds. Final 10. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Coming back up to that tall seated position, arms fall down at your side, taking a moment to have a breath and recover. I'm gonna keep my legs in this cross-seated position. Gonna move into some seated cat-cow. I'm putting my right hand on my right knee. Left hand is on my left knee. From here, I'm gonna start by pushing my belly button forward, pushing my hips slightly forward. Head and chest stay facing forward, so I'm feeling that curve forward in my spine. And then from here, I'm gonna bring my chin to my chest. My belly button's gonna come towards my spine, and my spine's gonna come towards the wall behind me as I slightly lean back, using my hands on my knees to help move my body through these positions. And when you're ready, switching back at your own pace here through that cat-cow. Doing what feels good in your body, holding for whatever duration feels good. I'm feeling that stretch in my shoulders, my spine, my core, my hips. Final 10 here of this cat-cow.
Do we want our legs crossed?
Yes, mine are crossed. If they're not crossed, you can also have them in a butterfly position or just straight out in front of you and still just move through with your hands on your knees. And in 3, 2, 1, coming back up to center. Spine is neutral. I'm gonna move into some shoulder, hip circles, but I'm gonna lead with my shoulders. So just big circles with my upper body, with my shoulders leading. I'm gonna start with clockwise circles. So I'm gonna lean my upper body forward, bringing my right shoulder over to that right side. Then I'm gonna bring my shoulders back behind, leaning slightly backwards towards the wall behind me. And then my left shoulder is gonna lead over to that left side to create that big circle with my upper body. Feeling that stretch in your hips, in your lower back, as you are moving through the seated hip circle. And in 3, 2, 1, I'm gonna switch directions. Now I'm gonna go counterclockwise, again, leading with my shoulders on these circles, but moving from my hips, my core. And in 3, 2, 1, and release, slowly coming back to center. From here, I'm going to extend my legs out long, straight in front of me. So still staying in this seated position, but now my legs are extended straight. I'm gonna start by flexing my toes up towards the ceiling. So pointing my toes up towards the sky, kind of flexing my feet like you're trying to have your toes touch your shins. So you feel that stretch in your calves and the backs of your legs. And then from here, I'm gonna point my toes down towards the floor, like I'm trying to touch my toes to my yoga mat, feeling that stretch at the tops of my feet and into my shins. Moving through those point and flex of your toes just a few times at your own pace. And in 3, 2, 1, bringing my feet back to neutral. My heels are rested on the floor. Toes are pointed up towards the ceiling. From here, I'm gonna move into a seated forward fold. I'm gonna start by checking in again with my posture. Shoulders are stacked right over my hips. My back is long. I'm gonna start by taking a big inhale breath, reaching both of my hands up towards the sky to extend our spine even longer. And then on your exhale, hinging from your waist, hands are reaching towards your toes, towards your shins, your knees. Finding a spot where you can hold here. We're feeling that stretch in our hamstrings, in our low back. Option to add in a slight knee bend into your knees. That's going to take some pressure off of this reach, off of your hamstrings. Maybe you feel it a little deeper in your lower back if that feels good. I'll hold here for another 10 seconds. And in 3, 2, 1. Slowly release your grip, coming back up to that seated position. Taking a breath here to recover. We're going to do that one more time, seated forward fold. When you're ready, big inhale breath as we reach our hands up towards the ceiling. Spine is long. Exhale, hinge forward, reach for your toes. One final time here in our seated forward fold. My head and my chest are trying to face down towards my legs. I'm feeling that stretch in my lower back, all throughout my glutes, my hamstrings, even a little bit in my calves as well as I'm pulling my toes. Final 10. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Coming back up to that seated position, I'm going to leave my legs extended straight for this moment. Taking a few breaths to recover. From here, I am going to bend my right leg, bringing the bottom of my right foot to the inside of my left leg. Maybe you take that left leg a little wider out to the left, but keeping your left leg extended straight, extended long. Bending our right knee, bottom of our right foot coming to the inside of our left leg. So now we have right knee bent, left leg straight. Shifting your seat a little bit so you find a nice comfortable position, spine is long. From here, I'm going to take my right hand. I'm going to reach my right hand across my body towards my left toes. My left hand is kind of just planted on the mat by my left hip. So I'm feeling this stretch in my right side body as I'm reaching across to my left toes, but I'm also feeling that stretch in my left glute, my left hips, my left hamstring. Breathing as we hold this position for another 10. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Coming back up to that seated position, letting both your hands just rest for a moment. We're going to switch legs. Our right leg is going to extend straight, a little bit out towards the right. Left knee is going to bend, bottom of our left foot coming to the inside of our right leg. Finding a comfortable spot here with both of your legs. From here, this time we're going to reach our left arm across our body towards our right toes. Maybe you grab onto your toes, your knee, your shin, the outside of your right leg, anywhere that feels good. Right hand is just planted on the mat by our right hip, feeling that cross-body stretch and reach, but also that hamstring, glute stretch just on our right leg, right hips. Final 10. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Coming back up to that seated position. We're going to do this one more time, a slightly different variation, but we're going to extend that left leg straight, bending into our right knee, bottom of our right foot coming to the inside of our left leg. One more time on each side here. This time we're going to reach both hands down towards our left toes, left shin, left ankle. So taking out that twist. Now both of our hands are reaching towards our left foot. Feeling the right side of my lower back, my right side hip, feeling a little bit of a deeper stretch this time, but still that stretch in my left leg, hamstring. Final 10. And in 3, 2, 1, and slowly release, coming back up to that seated position. Final switch here in this stretch variation. Extending our right leg long, left knee bends one final time, bottom of our left foot to the inside of our right leg. Taking one final recovery breath. From here, both arms reaching, both hands reaching towards our right toes. Finding a comfortable spot to hold here for our final few seconds. Final 10. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Slowly coming back up to that seated position. I'm going to extend both of my legs long, bringing my legs back together. We have one final stretch variation from our seated position. Starting with both of our legs extended long out in front of us. This time I'm going to bend into my right knee, but I'm going to bring the bottom of my right foot to the outside of my left leg. So my right knee is bent towards my chest, bottom of my right foot on the left side of my left leg. From here, I'm able to hug my right knee in towards my chest. A good time to kind of adjust your seat, finding a comfortable position here. We're feeling the outside of our right leg stretch as we hug this leg in towards our body. Maybe you even lean slightly forward into that right leg. Holding here for a few seconds before we take it to the next variation. From here, option to add in a little bit of a twist. So I'm gonna plant my right hand onto the mat by my right hip. From here, I'm gonna turn my chest to face the wall to the right. And then with my left hand or my left elbow on the outside of my right knee to add a little bit more, I guess, ability to twist your chest using that leverage from your left hand, left elbow to twist your chest to the right. So now we're feeling a little bit of that spine twist, a little deeper stretch in the outside of our right leg, hips, glutes. Taking some deep breaths here, we'll hold for another 10. Keeping your chest and head tall, facing the wall to our right. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Untwisting our core. I'm going to bring my right leg back down to the floor. Taking a few breaths to recover. We're going to do the same thing on our left side. When you're ready, bending into our left knee. Bottom of our left foot's coming to the outside of our right leg. So that left knee is hugging in towards our chest to start here. Feeling that outside left leg, left glute stretch. Again, wanting to sit up nice and tall here to get the most out of this stretch. Head and chest right now are facing forward. From here, option to add in that twist. This time my left hand is going to drop onto the mat by my left hip. I'm going to turn my chest to the wall to our left, and then with my right hand or my right elbow, grabbing onto the outside of my left knee to help pull my body a little deeper into that twist. Final 10. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Bringing our body back to center, dropping our left leg down onto the floor, taking this moment to recover. Nice job, everybody. Grab some water if you need. We are going to move into a tabletop position. So once you have grabbed your water, we will meet in tabletop for our tabletop sequence. So once you've grabbed your water in our tabletop position, our hands are right underneath our shoulders. Our knees are right underneath our hips, and we have a really flat back. So really important to check in with engaging your core, bringing that belly button in towards your spine. Our back is flat, so you could balance a glass of water on your back here. To start, we're just gonna move through some cat-cow to get us warmed up in this tabletop position. So I'm gonna drop my belly button down towards the floor, head and chest face forward, feeling that dip in your spine. And then from here, chin to chest, belly button to spine, spine up towards the ceiling, like you're trying to push the floor away from you. And then just alternate through cat-cow for a few seconds at your own pace. Again, feeling that spine, your core kind of warm up here. And in 3, 2, 1, and release, coming back to that neutral spine. From here, I'm gonna start by extending my left leg long. So keeping my right knee on the floor, left leg is long, and the ball of my left foot is on the floor. My left heel is in the air. So just finding a good position with our left leg extended straight. From here, I'm going to raise my right hand, fingertips up towards the ceiling. As I'm reaching that right hand towards the sky, my chest is opening to the right, feeling that chest opener. Option, if balance is a little tricky, you can drop that left knee onto the mat and just focus on that chest opener. By extending that left leg long, I'm feeling it a little bit more in my glutes. Holding here for a few more seconds. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Lowering my right hand down, returning my left knee. So I'm back in that tabletop position. Option to take a little bit of a wrist break here. You need to roll out your wrists before we do the opposite side. When you're ready, back into tabletop. This time I'm extending my right leg long, the heel of my right foot in the air. From here, the left hand is going to reach fingertips up towards the ceiling, opening my chest to the left. My arms are kind of in one long straight line here. I'm feeling that chest stretch, shoulder stretch, a little core twist as well. Also challenging balance. Option to bring that right knee down to the mat. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Lowering our left hand back down, right knee back into tabletop. I'm gonna sit back onto my feet just to take a little wrist break. Whatever position feels good for you to take a tabletop break. We're gonna move now into thread the needle. When you're ready, back into that tabletop position. Keeping both of my knees flat on the ground this time. I'm still gonna start by raising my right hand, fingertips up towards the ceiling. That twist or that chest opener one more time. From here, I'm gonna take my right hand and reach it all the way to the left in between the space created by my left hand and my left knee. So reaching towards the wall to our left. As we reach, option to drop your right shoulder down to the floor. Maybe you can even drop your head to the floor. Just finding a comfortable range of motion here. We'll hold or thread the needle for a few more seconds. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Bringing our right hand back into that tabletop position. We're going to do the same thing on the left side. When you're ready, left arm starting by reaching up, fingertips towards the ceiling, chest opener one more time. This time our left hand is going to reach to the right, in between our right hand and our right knee, all the way over as far as you can. As you drop that left shoulder down towards the floor, maybe you even rest your head on the floor as well. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Bringing our left hand back down into tabletop. From here, I'm going to drop into puppy pose. So from our tabletop position, I'm going to drop my elbows and my forearms down to the mat. When I'm dropping my forearms and elbows down, my hips are staying lifted. So finding kind of a position that feels best for you. Maybe you can drop your chest a little bit closer to the floor. Maybe your head drops close to the floor. Feeling that stretch in our lower back, in our glutes, in our hips. Also a little bit in our shoulders. And in 3, 2, 1. Coming out of puppy pose, raising back into tabletop. We're going to finish our tabletop sequence here with a child's pose. So from here, hands are underneath my shoulders. I'm going to widen out my knees just slightly. I'm going to bring my big toes together to touch. And then I'm going to sit my glutes back towards my feet. Option to walk your hands a little bit further away as you lower your chest and your head down to the mat. We're going to hold this for about 30 seconds. If child's pose doesn't feel great for you, choosing any kind of alternative, just rest position here. Final 15. And in 3, 2, 1, slowly coming up out of child's pose. I'm returning to tabletop just to return to a seated position to recover. Nice work, everybody. We are going to transition now onto our backs. So a good time to grab some water, rest for a moment, and we will meet laying flat on our backs. Once you make your way onto your back, taking a moment to just extend your body as long as you can. Taking up space here. My arms are down at my sides. My legs are long. My head is rested. Just feeling my spine against the floor. Taking this moment just to take a few deep breaths. From here, I'm going to bring my legs together, and then my right knee is going to come up towards my chest. So bringing my right knee in towards my chest, bending that right leg. With both of my hands, I'm going to grab onto the top of my right knee, or the top of my right shin, and just pull that leg in towards my body. As my left leg is extended long, I'm feeling this deep stretch in my glutes, in my hips, on my right leg. Holding here for a few more seconds. From here, I'm going to drop my right knee a little bit out wide to the right, keeping that bend in my leg. But as I drop that knee to the right, I'm feeling the inside of my right leg stretch a little deeper. And then from here, I'm going to take it into a lying twist, bringing my right leg all the way across my body over to the left. Trying to keep both of my shoulders flat on the floor, so limiting your range of motion if you feel that right shoulder coming off of the ground. Option to drop your right toes, your right foot to the floor, or keep that right foot floating, adding in that little spine twist. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Bringing my right leg back to the right side, lowering my right leg down to the floor, taking a recovery moment here. We're going to do the same thing on the left leg. When you're ready, bending into our left knee is coming to our chest. Both of our hands grabbing onto that left leg and just pulling gently in towards your body. Hold here for a few more breaths. From here, we're going to drop our left knee out a little bit wider to the left, really opening up those hips in that inner left leg. And then from here, taking our left leg across our body all the way over to the right. Same thing, trying to keep both of our shoulders on the floor. Head and chest are facing the ceiling. then option to drop your left toes on the ground if that feels better. Final few breaths. And in 3, 2, 1, and release, bringing that left knee back to the left. Lower your left leg down to the floor and take a moment to recover here. This time we're gonna bring both of our knees in towards our chest. So hugging our left and our right knee in towards our body, creating this little egg shape with both of my hands just kind of wrapping around my legs as I squeeze those knees in towards my body. This time I'm feeling a little bit more pressure on my lower back against the floor. So taking a moment to just add some movement if it feels good. Rocking back and forth, maybe forward and back, or maybe drawing circles with your knees. A little lower back massage here. From this position, I'm gonna move into a happy baby. Option to do one leg at a time or both legs at the same time. I'm gonna start with both feet at the same time. So I'm gonna raise the bottoms of my feet up towards the ceiling. I still have a really strong bend in my knees, and I want my knees to be on the outsides of my body. So from here, I'm gonna reach my right hand to the outside of my right foot. My left hand is gonna reach to the outside of my left foot, and then I'm just gonna gently pull my knees down towards the floor. Option to do one leg at a time, so just plant that other foot on the floor, keeping that knee bent. Whatever feels best for you. We're gonna hold for about 30 seconds here. So if you're doing one leg at a time, I'll call out about halfway when we switch. Still kind of feeling that lower back press against the floor. If it feels good to add in a little side to side movement. We are about halfway. 15 more seconds here. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. As I release, I'm just lowering both of my feet, bottoms of my feet onto the floor. So now my knees are bent, pointed up towards the ceiling. Taking a moment to just have a few deep breaths here to recover. From here, I'm gonna bring my arms out into a T position. So extended out from my shoulders, left hands reaching to the left, right hands reaching to the right. My palms are flat on the ground. I'm gonna move into some windshield wipers with my knees. So from here, I'm gonna drop both of my knees over to that left side. Another little twist here, keeping your shoulders flat on the floor. Holding with my knees over to the left for a few seconds, and then I'm gonna switch to the right. In 3, 2, 1, bringing my feet back to the floor. This time, both of my knees are gonna fall over to that right side. We're gonna go for about 30 seconds with our windshield wipers, so feel free to move at your own pace. Option to keep your knees together, option to drop one knee at a time or go opposite directions. Kind of just playing around with what feels good here at your own pace. Final 15. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Bringing both of my feet flat to the floor. I'm going to bring my arms in towards my body. From here, I'm going to extend my right toes up towards the ceiling. So my right leg is long, extended towards the sky. My left foot is flat on the ground. My left knee is bent. From here, I'm going to grab onto my right leg at my calf or my hamstring, so above or below your knee, whatever feels good. And I'm just going to gently pull that leg in towards my body. Very small movement here. Feeling this stretch in the back of our right leg. Option to make this a little bit deeper by extending your left leg long. It's okay if you have a bend in that right knee. I find that when my left foot is on the floor, my left knee bent, I can keep my right leg a little straighter and it feels a little bit better for me, but whatever feels best for you. Final 10 here. And in 3, 2, 1. Lowering my right foot back down to the floor. Do that same thing on our left leg. When you're ready, left toes point up towards the ceiling. Left leg is extended long. Grabbing onto your left leg, either above or below your knee. And just gently pulling that leg close to your body, feeling this deep hamstring stretch. Again, same options with your right leg, keeping that knee bent or extending that right leg long. And in 3, 2, 1. And release, lowering my my left foot back down to the floor. Final variation here. This time, I'm going to extend both of my legs up towards the ceiling. Toes point to the sky. Option to bring your hands underneath your glutes, underneath your lower back for a little support here. Feeling that stretch of both of your legs to the sky, your hamstrings, your calves, and just holding here, not a lot of effort, for a few more seconds. And in 3, 2, 1, I'm going to remove my hands from under my glutes, my hips. I'm going to slowly lower my feet down to the floor. From here, I'm going to extend both of my legs long. Arms are going to come down at my side, returning to this laying flat on our backs position. We have a few more minutes left in our stretching before we finish with some restoration. We're going to move into a banana stretch. So I'm keeping my legs extended long. I'm going to bring my feet together. I'm going to raise my arms up overhead, still resting them on the ground. My palms are facing the ceiling. Bringing my hands close together. From here, I'm going to reach both of my hands over to the left as I take a step with both of my feet over to the left as well. So now my hands and my feet are curved to that left side. So I'm feeling a deep right side body stretch here. Again, just finding a range of motion that feels good for you. You want to feel a nice, comfortable stretch. And in 3, 2, 1. I'm going to switch directions. Now both of my hands are going to point over to the right as I take a step with both of my feet over to the right as well. So now my hands and feet are curved to the right as I'm feeling that left side body stretch. And in 3, 2, 1, returning to center. Final little pose stretch here. I'm going to move into a star position. So extending my right leg out to the right, left leg out to the left, still resting on the floor. My right hand is going to reach over to the right, left hand extended, reaching towards the left. Really just taking up as much space as you can here. Feeling your body extended long. Your back is flat against the floor. And just a few breaths here. And in 3, 2, 1, I'm gonna bring all of my limbs in closer together. We're gonna finish here with a final 1.5 minutes of restoration. Restoration is a time where you have to just relax, focus on your breathing and recovery. Any position that feels good for you. You can stay laying on your back, maybe child's pose, maybe a seated position. You choose. Finding your comfortable space, and I will call us out in about 1.5 minutes. Starting to add some movement. Wiggle your fingers, your toes. We are going to finish our stretching with just 2 rounds of deep breathing. If you'd like to join me wherever you are, I'm going to come up to a seated position, but you can stay in whatever position you're in. We're going to start by taking a big inhale breath, filling your lungs, your chest, your belly with air, biggest breath of the day. And then a big exhale to let it all go and release. One more time here, big deep breath in. We'll hold that breath at the top for 3, 2, 1, and release. Big exhale to let it all go. That is all I have for us today. Thanks everybody for joining me for some stretching. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and we will see you next time. Thanks everybody.
Thanks, Ashley.
You're welcome. Thank you.